Rod said when the other man's eyes got bigger. He clarified. No, don't really shut up. It's just that my friend Bryce is a motorcycle mechanic. It was Bryce and his boyfriend Nick who talked me into this place. This was too big a coincidence. He glanced around, waiting for Bryce to pop up from around a corner, laughing his ass off. It was something he'd do, dangle a gorgeous guy with sexy eyes and faded jeans in front of Rod before playing some elaborate joke on him. Really? The man asked. Small world? If he's hiring, tell him I'm looking. I moved here about a month back, and it's been a little harder to find work than I thought it would be. Jackpot, Rod thought, which probably made him an asshole, because the guy was telling him he was out of work, and Rod was thinking this could be a way in with him. You're going to have to give me your phone number then, so Bryce or I can get a hold of you. This is where you give me your name and phone number. Landon, and you're good. Oh, honey, you ain't seen nothing yet. Rod winked at her, but then he remembered he didn't really know for sure if this man was gay or not. Are you gay? Nope. Fuck. Me either. What a coincidence. Landon's forehead wrinkled, and then Rod said, I'm giving you shit. I'm as gay and proud as they come, and you're fucking with me too. I know these things. Before Landon could reply, the couple walked up, and Rod wanted to tell them to go away. That wasn't the best way to run a business, so he grinned at them. Landon walked away, and he pretended he didn't want to tell them they were fucking with his game. He rang up their purchase, edible underwear, massage oil, and whipped cream, and they were on their way. Where were we? Rod asked. You were ringing up my order? Damn it, maybe he had been wrong about the guy. He hadn't thought so, but it was a possibility. Either that or Landon just wasn't interested in him. Rod scanned Landon's easy ride, the whole time mentally chastising himself for hitting on a customer. 1065, and listen, I'm sorry about earlier. I didn't mean... Bisexual. Excuse me? I'm bi. Do you hit on customers often? No, but they're usually not as sexy as you. The last ones who were ended up being two of my closest friends, though. Bryce, the dude who works on bikes like you. Hint, hint, I have a hookup. Landon laughed a light, earthy laugh that made Rod smile. He liked it. He wanted to hear it again. You're relentless. No, Rod corrected. Just a hard worker. When I want something, I don't give up. That's a good quality, or so I've been told. It can be. Landon handed Rod a 20 and waited for his change. I have to be honest with you. I find people a whole lot messier than lube in my hand. I'm not really looking for anything more than that right now. Friendship is okay, though. Awesome. First, Landon had to put the mental image of himself jacking off in Rod's head, and then had to go and tell him that he was only looking for friendship. I can do friendship, but I have to tell you, I wasn't looking to marry you. All Rod had been thinking about was a quick fuck. He quite enjoyed fucking his way through life. Landon nodded at him, obviously not planning on changing his mind about fucking Rod senseless. So, what's your phone number, friend? Rod asked. Landon smiled and heat pricked across Rod's skin. Damn it, even his smile was sexy. First, Nick and Bryce had to torture him with something he'd never have, and now Landon. He really had to stop meeting gorgeous men in adult stores who only wanted to be friends. Landon Harrison never expected to find himself in Virginia again. If he was being honest, he hated it here. Too many memories of fighting parents, which went from the plural to singular when his dad walked out on them, leaving behind a depressed mom who waited for him to return. He'd never felt like he fit in when he was a kid. He'd hidden the fact that he liked both men and women. Now he didn't give a shit. If someone had a problem with it, they could kiss his ass as far as he was concerned. It had taken leaving to get to that place. The second he could, he'd been out of Virginia, leaving his mom and his sister, Shannon, behind. But now he was back. Shannon was getting married, and she'd told him their mom had been acting strange lately. She was worried about her, which caught his attention. Depression had always been something his mom struggled with on and off. She'd broken down when his dad left. She didn't handle big changes well, and he figured since Shannon had stuck behind when he left, it was his turn to help out. And he was going out of his goddamned mind. Living at home after 12 years away made him feel like he'd stepped into a time machine and woken up as that 18-year-old kid who felt trapped and angry. He was bored. He needed a job, freedom,